this run. And speaking of this run, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our next run, the wonderful Aggie, who is going to be showing us some Hollow Knight, all of the grubs, and all of the glitches. Friend, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. We're Aggie, the plural perky grubs that love grubs so grubben much. The grubbiest, greatest beings to ever exist. Meow, 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 meow. And we're joined by amazing Goms, Herm, and Mimi. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. Oh, maybe I got sorry about that. I'm Herm8281. I am so excited to be here with all of you, and I hope that you get your voices warmed up because we are going to be making some grub noises today.
I am Mimi, sometimes called Mimima. And I am a glitch runner, and I know a lot about glitches, and I'm happy to share about glitches, and I love sharing glitch. Grub, glitch.
You may surmise that Mimi is the technical commentator, and I am the vibes commentator.
Yeah. We have a very special, very important request for everyone in chat. Every time we save a grub, we need to see grub noises in chat.
It is very important.
It is very important.
I can't.
We're gonna get started. Yeah. We're gonna get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very normal Hollow Knight menu. We all know that when you open the menu, it looks exactly like that every time. But in case you maybe haven't opened the menu before, it might be a nice idea to get an explanation of what's going on.
I think something went wrong real quick, so we're gonna have to. But it's okay. It's okay.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
We haven't even.
So, it's extra time to explain it. So what's happening here is what Aggie's doing here is getting an overlaid copy of a different part of the menu on top of the rest of the menu. And what that's doing is letting her select 2 different file types. So she's going to be selecting, first of all, the Godseeker file type, which was a sort of special game mode added later on that gives you all of the equipment in the game, but it locks you into a DLC area. However, if you don't listen to the rules of the game, you can just escape and go to the normal area, and now you have all of the stuff, but you're in the normal area of the game. And so now Aggie has all the stuff.
And so for that reason, because we have all of the stuff, we're going to get to do a lot of really fun things. First of all, like, all of the movement. Use all of the different skills. You're going to see a menu here soon. With all of the charms. We're gonna have fun, but first we have to introduce one of our best friends in the run. It is the Mato bench. Not Mato, but the bench.
So, to understand Hollow Knight, you must understand that benches are broken. Benches do not function in this game at all. And it is very easy to tell the game that you're on a bench when you're not on a bench. So right now, Aggie is on a bench. Doesn't look like it, but she is on a bench, and that's why it's letting her change her abilities and do that kind of thing. She could also full heal at any point. But the other thing that benches do is, for a tiny little bit of time, they let you fly. Whenever you first sit on a bench or spawn on a bench, for a tiny bit of time, you can fly. However, the bench normally takes that away. But by leaving the room really fast after loading into the Mato room, the bench never gets a chance to do that. It wants to take away the fly, but it can't take away the fly because it's gone. And so now you fly.
And we did just save her scrub back there. It was quite hidden in the darkness because there's a lot of weirdness with loads. But we are well on our way, and we are heading back into Peak. One of the grub densest areas on the map. And yeah, we're continuing to break the laws of physics. We really like to treat the laws of physics as a suggestion in this run. and we like to deny that suggestion for most of the run as well.
Yes, wherever possible, yes. Yeah, so no flip. What does it do? It lets you fly through walls, it lets you ignore gravity, but it has some pretty big downsides. There are very limited resources that Aggie will have in the air here, such as she has a double jump and she has a dash, and these are the main tools used to kind of traverse, go up and down. And if she's stuck in an aerial state and does not have a way of getting ground again, but has lost her resources, she's kind of just floating there. And so she has to be very carefully managing her resources and controlling her height, and she has to know where all the floor is, because the floor is in the walls as well. It's not just on the floor.
That's one of my favorite quotes whenever you commentate this run is the floor is in the walls. How fantastic. And you will also notice that we are getting some essence here. What's the deal with that?
So essence is this resource that you get, and normally it doesn't really matter in your casual playthrough how much you have, because you're just like getting rewards for having a bunch of it. However, it actually costs essence to use the teleport ability, the Dream Gate, and because of the way that Aggie spawned, she spawns with only one of these essence, so she actually has to go get some, and
Yes.
each essence matters. And if things go wrong too many times, then we can run into issues with not being able to teleport, which is a pretty big deal. Because teleporting also is broken.
Yeah. That one I feel is a little bit less surprising. A fun little thing that can occur throughout this run is that there's a small chance, I think it's something like 1 in 40, if you kill an enemy, you can get one essence. We like to call that a blessence. So we'll see if Aggie is blessed, but you know, we really have been slacking on the grub noises, so I will give out a little
True.
celebrate, I believe, the conclusion of Peak as an area.
Mm-hmm. One thing you might have seen there is Aggie opened inventory and then pressed enter, I believe, and then closed inventory, which does something silly, which is the game will update your health when you're on a bench, but it only does it when you are messing with certain things like your equipment. And so technically what Aggie did was tried to put on equipment there for a second, and the game was like, oh, actually you don't have space, but we'll update your health anyway and fully heal you, because you're on a bench.
Thanks,
Even though
game.
you're not on a bench. But you are on a bench.
If you really think about it, the entirety of Hollow Nest is just one big bench.
True. Something that Aggie does still have to watch out for, even while flying through walls, is that there are some enemies that still have weird collision, and that collision will not be stopped, or NoClip will not take you through that. And so if you touch that collision on enemies, Aggie will go flying into the void, far below the world, and you need to be very careful about that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when the game also starts taking the laws of physics as a suggestion, because we really want that to be within the bounds of our own agency.
We do have a short amount of time for donation reading.
Yeah, this is a
for
good
just
shot.
a second.
Yeah, I want to give you all a quick update actually on an incentive that we have to run right after this, which is naming the player character for the Fallout trilogy. Currently, Go Birds is in the lead. We had a lot of Birds fans in the chat. But if you wanted to throw in the Birds, now's your opportunity to do so. Make sure you mark your donation with that. Oh, I love this. I love this community.
Now we're going to fly in a different way. Aggie's found a different means of flying, which is the teleport, because teleport's broken, like we said. Not only are benches broken, teleport too can let you fly through walls, which is what Aggie's doing. But the special thing about the teleport, the Dream Gate, is that NoClip in this way also makes you immune to damage, and so Aggie will not be hitting any collision or hitting any enemies, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing sometimes.
Does that include the enemies you mentioned earlier, Mimi? The ones that you can still collide with?
You would still collide with those, yes. You would still get
Okay.
pushed by those. You just would not be hurt by them.
We like to talk about Hollow Knight as a game that is held together by Code Spaghetti, which does make it delicious. And it's garnished with delicious cherry tomatoes for the wonderful Team Cherry that has produced this game. But, you know, that spaghetti can also make it a pretty fun glitched experience, as you're seeing right now.
Mhm.
And there we are back at our best friend, the bench, and that is the teleport that we've been talking about right there. And, yep, we end up right back at our lovely little acid lake that we ignore.
Something that is going to, or something that I didn't mention yet was the oh my gosh, my brain. Something where the routing it comes to be important here is Aggie cannot go through upwards transitions at all with no clip.
Oh yes.
So basically, when you go up a transition, you sort of do this animation where you hop up and then fall back down and land. With no clip, there's no falling back down. So Aggie would just fly forever and ever and never land.
Yeah,
And that
then
would
I
be that.
kind of does this I must go, my planet needs me bit.
Yes. Again, Aggie got bench storage here so that she can get transition storage, which is another whole state. But what that does is it sort of puts you in your inventory when you're not in inventory. It's too much to explain. However, it does let you go underwater, which is what Aggie just did there. And by going underwater, she can now again teleport into the water and then cancel that teleport by jumping up and then fly again.
As you do, we all know that the bottom of the acid lake is the best place to set our teleport location.
Of course. We have another quick opportunity for any donations.
Yeah,
If
I'll
you
just
have
go
any.
ahead and give you all a quick update on yet another incentive we have, which is actually much later on tonight, which is for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Okay, good.
Whether or not we save or destroy Seattle, currently
Yes.
saving Seattle is in the lead. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking. What happened?
No. I wanted to ask about Seattle. That's actually what I was excited about.
Oh, okay, great. Well,
I'm really jazzed about Seattle. I wanted to ask, like, are you a saver or a hater? That's what we were talking about. I know nothing about this game. I just think that Save Seattle is an amazing incentive.
Well, according to the runner, saving Seattle actually saves about 4 minutes for the speed run. But then again,
Oh, that's really interesting.
the option to just remove Seattle from the map is just funny. It's awful, but it's funny. So I don't know. Do you want
funny.
comedy or do you want speed, chat? It's up to you.
I'd like
heading
to.
down.
I'd like to
Please.
draw attention to what Aggie just did there, which was land precisely on the floor and get a perfect dream gate on the floor, which was very well done and is very difficult, which is very impressive.
Yes, let's get some hype in the chat for Aggie, doing very amazing work down here in the ancient basin. Awoo!
Oh.
You can't forget the awoo. The awoo is just as important as the mimama.
Yeah, but no, the guppies would also it is true.
Yeah, we definitely need more acknowledgement of the awoo. But yeah, I think one of my favorite things about this run is how it utilizes so many different parts of the tool set. We see a ton of different charms being used. I mean, right there, we just had Dream Wielder for the faster Dream Mail. We get to see all of the movement abilities being used. Things that non-glitched speedruns skip are all on display here. And I personally think that's like a real highlight of the run.
Motto Bench is being very kind today. Motto Bench is not always so nice, but it is being very nice today. Can be a little
Motto
bit.
Bench understands that we're raising money to help the trans community, and that is a worthy cause.
True.
Yeah. The Motto Bench understands its Pride Month.
True.
It's true.
Again, transition storage here. That's the opening inventory and the load thing. Oh, uh-oh. So what? Yeah, that happens. It's okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's the issue that I was about to talk about. Exactly what I was about to talk about is
That's so
what we
convenient that you
call
set that up for Mimi, Aggie. That was really
yes,
kind of
thank
you.
you.
Sure. It was entirely on purpose.
What we call dash storage or walk storage or stand in place storage, depending on how it goes. Or I guess fall storage in that case, because you did just kind of fall. Um, but when you have transition storage like that, if you pause the game, then you will continue at whatever velocity you were at forever until something happens. Um, and Aggie's velocity was down and to the left, and so she just went down and to the left. However, ideally, Aggie would have dashed first and then would have been at dash speed and instead would have dashed all the way and been very fast.
We will wish her luck in the second instance.
There we go.
Yay! Oh, that is such a beautiful Neum. Right up there to get that grubby. That grubby is dancing to celebrate the beauty of that speed.
It's especially nice with the sharp shadow charm. Makes it go so fast. It's very cool.
My favorite charm as well. Another reason I love this run. I beat, like, in my casual playthrough, it's a charm that allows you to attack using your dash. And that's not why we use it in this run. It's because it makes your dash longer. Am I correct in surmising this is the reason it's used, maybe?
Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah, it makes your dash longer, therefore faster. We also have Dash Master, which, again, allows you to dash more frequently, but also has the added side effect of making your Sharp Shadow dash do more damage, I think. So it's an interesting overlap of a casual strategy and a speedrun strategy that have completely different things, but also bring back fond memories for me as a player.
Yeah, the reason for Dash Master here is that it lets you use a downwards dash, which is very, very important. Otherwise, there would be
Yes.
very few downward movement options. So Aggie fell into the water there. Oh, Aggie, thank you for demonstrating again. Fell into the water while going into this transition. And because of that, entered the next room in a swimming state.
So cute! It's
And
so
because
cute!
she's
It's
in
my
a swimming
favorite
state,
switch.
she now can jump out of anything. Because, I don't know, that's just how the game works. And because
It's
she
my
can...
very favorite because the knight's cloak goes up and its little arms go out. And so just watch very carefully at a few instances in the upcoming part of the run to witness what I believe is like one of the cutest things in this game and possibly all video games ever.
And that was
It's
the
also a
purpose
very
of it,
convenient
to get the
glitch.
walls.
Yes.
Well, to become invulnerable here was the purpose of doing that. Because just like before the teleport, using the teleport to become invulnerable, you don't have to do the full teleport to become invulnerable. You get invulnerable on
Yeah.
both sides of the teleport.
It's actually a good time to remind people that this game is actually as a Metroidvania, it actually has a number of difficult platforming sections. But we don't really think of things in that way at all. So if you go back and play this game, you might be surprised that those spikes, they get hurt. But not here.
Mm-hmm. Me mama.
I feel like I need to hydrate for a second and really get the crumb noises on game.
I think we have a quick opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we had a moment while our friend here is hydrating, we received a $25 donation from Corundum Core that says, donating to make Jaxler say, "Mima, miwa mama wa," in his best scrub voice. I hope I
pretty
did
good.
you proud.
That's pretty good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's pretty
I
good.
tried my best. It's been so long. Thank you so much for donating for Point of Pride.
And thank you for donating for grubs. That's really all we could ask for.
That's really the important part, actually, is the grubs.
There has been so much community art in this game of every kind of grub you can imagine. There
Oh,
are
yes.
so many grub. Purple grubs, blue grubs, green grubs, grubs that are
Fried grubs.
moss, grubs that are flukes, grubs that are... I saw a deer grub the other day. There's so many grubs. We love
Shout out
grubs.
to
There's
yeah. So recently there's been a particular community member that's been doing so much in terms of grub art. So shout outs
Yep.
to Spleen. He's grubbing amazing, doing so much.
True.
I also wanted to shout out Small Hamathity Organization, which is a like randomizer community website run by Boston the Cellist, but also on that website there is a make a grub
Yeah,
component where you can adopt your very own grub.
You can adopt grubbies. You should every grubby should go adopt a grub. It's important.
It is important.
Very recently you can now pet the grubby.
Oh, that's
and
really
there's-
important. Wow.
And you can download a certificate of that you've adopted the grubby.
It's very cute.
Lots of good things occurring in the Hollow Knight community. We are fun. We are fun. Come join us. We are now in the Forgotten Crossroads, which you may know if you've ever picked up this game, because if you made it out of the tutorial, it is the first area you're in. And it has 5 grubs, and we do a nice sit on that spike to get out of the room quickly. And then soon, we're going to be going down after this big mew. Oh,
Going
there's
to
our
the
blessings.
elevator.
Blessings from Jennifer.
Yay.
Yes, we will be going down to the elevator.
Everyone knows that elevators can be ridden by flying outside of them, of course.
It's actually the easiest and safest way to do so.
Yeah.
But that is not advice. That is not advice. Do not try that. unless you are playing glitched Hollow Knight. We're now in the City of Tears. We're nooming through some very, very long rooms. And up into the Soul Sanctum, which is oftentimes an area of agony for speedrunners and casual players alike, but it turns out when you don't really care all that much about floors and walls, it's not as bad of a time.
Kyle can't get you when you can fly past him.
I always love how Soulmaster starts trying to do the second phase, even though you're not even there.
That was clean. Yeah, this area is it's kind of awkward because of the restriction of not being able to go through upwards transitions. You kind of have to go all the way around in a big loop, but Aggie makes it work very well. All of these, sometimes you can see Aggie getting transition storage and then doing a down dash. It is faster. However, it is a lot scarier because there's nothing that she can do to recover if something goes wrong. So every time she does that, it's her being very good at the game and doing strats that she knows are safe because she's done them a million times, but are very hard. Like, if that had happened and she'd gone past the load, it wouldn't have been recoverable with transition storage. So, Aggie's very good. That's TLDR.
TLDR, Aggie is really good at this game. It is a truth. She has a lot of love for the grubbies, and also a lot of skill for saving them. Even in the dark, we hear you, grubby in the dark.
How a grub that is not flown to? What?
What?
Bizarre.
Oh yeah, this is
Not-
the weirdest part of the run. So like, remember the floor? You can walk on that actually.
Really?
Yeah, it is true. I have spent 800 hours playing this game and can confirm. Also, like, there's enemies that you fight and they can damage you. I know this might be really confusing to everybody, but these things are possible if you do some really weird stuff like what Aggie just did.
I see, yeah. Too advanced for me. So you might notice that we're not at the motto bench anymore. That's weird, right? So there's a trigger in that one room, which just so happens to set your bench there, and it's usually it happens at the very start of the game. It'll only happen once, and in everyone's casual playthrough, in almost every speedrun, that just gets set right at the start of the run. However, because Aggie never went there, she gets the trigger right then, and has the punch there,
It's
which
so
is
good.
very convenient because we need to go this way anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of really clever stuff that occurs in this run. I truly have massive respect for glitch runners, not only in this game, though I have a particular respect for those in this game, but really in every game because there's such a deep understanding of the game that goes into these really smart routing decisions. It's like solving a puzzle. It's always so cool to me.
Yes.
And we're going down into the Fog Canyon.
This is our last stretch of the run. We're getting through to the last grubs here.
They are certainly not the least grubs.
No.
Not in the slightest.
Everyone loves
Every
bouncy
single
grub.
grubby is an equal grub.
Oh, we have to do our very important question of what everybody's favorite grubby is, including you, Jaxler. If you have a favorite grub, we would love to hear it.
Well, I would have to say that my favorite grub, at least at the moment, is the one that has appeared on the stream layout. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Ooh.
But
That
if you
was
go
my
back, there is a grub with a cowboy hat. And
Oh
it's
my gosh,
Yeehaw.
that is delightful.
It is so good.
Miva yeehaw!
Oh,
Yeehaw!
oh, that's so cool.
I want to give a huge shout out to the socials team for coming up with that one. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that is genius. My favorite grub is the one you just saw back there, which is called in the game Grub Fungal Bouncy, which is the best name ever. And yeah, we don't get to do the bouncy part because we're too fast and too cool. Aggie here saving the mimics because we truly believe that grub mimics are just grubs that are misunderstood. And so, yes, Mimi and Aggie, if you would like to share your favorite grubs with the class.
Well, my favorite grub, of course, is Grub Waterway Center because she is the queen of the sewers.
Yeah, my favorite grub is the grub below Soul Sanctum, also known as Radiant Grub. Yeah, that grub is the grub plushie that's sitting on my lap right now.
And time's coming up
Yay!
in just a second.
And GG.
Time. GG.
GG!
We've done it. Wow.
That's all the grubs.
That's all the grubs and all the glitches. Every single one. Not really.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to catch my breath. There's just
Blink and
there's
it's
a lot of
done,
grub.
right?
Exactly. Holy
No, it never
smokes.
gets old. Because you sit there, especially my experience as somebody who's not familiar with all the glitches involved, you kind of sit here and commentate and you're like, oh yeah, we probably saved like 25 grubs, right? And then we're done. All 46 have been saved. They have been rightfully returned to Grub Home with Grub Father, and we will receive our payout. But of course, we were never doing this for the money.
Of course.
Yeah, we're doing it for all the happy guppies. It's so good.
Yeah, just don't leave the room, you know?
Actually,
Just live in this moment.
forever.
Forever. Nothing bad about it. Great job on the run. Do y'all have, where can people find you?
I am Aggie. You can find us at twitch.tv/aggymon. We typically do glitch runs or render or yeah. And yeah, yippee. hope you can grab on over. Yippee.
Yeah, you can find me at Mimi_variety on Twitch. I do glitches, and sometimes NMG, but not much glitches. We love glitches.
That's the occasional variety.
Yeah, that's the variety.
As for me, you can find me at twitch.tv/herm8281. And also, organizing an event for trans charity for the Campaign for Southern Equality called Spotlight. That'll be in August, and that's going to be twitch.tv/spotlight_marathon. We are working on things, going to release the schedule soon, but very, very excited. And you're probably also just going to see me on the mic. That's where I typically am.
All right, thank you all so much. That was so cool. Like I didn't even want to say anything just because my jaw was just on the floor. That was so freaking awesome, y'all. Excellent job. We are going to go ahead and cut to a quick break so that we can start setting up our next run after this, which is going to be the Fallout trilogy. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you all in just a second. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Power Up with Pride 2026. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Aggie for an absolutely unbelievable run of Hollow Knight. That was slack-jawed. That was so unbelievable. If y'all are just tuning in, we are raising money this year for Point of Pride. Point of Pride is a trans-led and 501c3 nonprofit, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and over 100 countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary this year, and in that time, they have raised nearly 6 million USD in support of their mission. If you're interested in contributing to that, you can go ahead and type !donate in the chat. And you can also check out !incentives for some incentives that we've got coming up. And we actually have one that is going to be closing pretty soon, because our next run coming up is the Fallout trilogy, which I believe is 1, 2, and 3 back to back by its page. And we are running a bid incentive for what our character name is going to be. Currently, Go Birds is in the lead at $100, with Gay as our character name at $50. So Go Birds in a pretty commanding lead at the moment, but if you want to snipe it, You only got a little more time to make that happen, y'all. Want to just remind y'all as well, if you're just also picking up your jaws from the floors after that run, make sure you go stretch your legs, grab a snack, some water, hydrate yourself, or I will be not upset, but you know, don't make me have to do the disappointed frown, y'all. I really, it's really not good for my health. That's what my doctor told me. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break while we go ahead and start trying to get that Fallout run set up. See y'all shortly. All right, gamers, and unfortunately, that is going to be my last time hosting a run for this event. This is the end of my final host shift for the event, but I will be around tomorrow, actually, on commentary for the Mario 64 Chaos Mod run, which y'all should really tune in for. We've got a bunch of really awesome runs coming up in a little bit, and I'm going to be leaving y'all in the hands of the wonderful V Agent Zero, who's going to be hosting for the next couple of runs. Thank you all for such a wonderful evening and all the love in the chat and donations, and enjoy the rest of tonight's schedule as well as tomorrow's. I'll see y'all around.
Hey folks, the Agent Zero here. You can call me Zero. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be back on the mic for Power Up with Pride 2026, where we've raised an astounding $5,320 and change for Point of Pride. I'll be your host for the upcoming run of the Fallout trilogy, Any Percent, with its page. While we're getting the last little bits of setup done for that, just thought I would remind you that we are raising money for Point of Pride. Point of Pride is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and over 100 countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. They're currently celebrating their 10-year anniversary. In that time, they've raised nearly $6 million US in support of their mission. And we're hoping to raise that number a little bit higher tonight. And with that money, it'll go to Point of Pride's various support programs, such as Free Femme Shapewear, which provides shapewear, specifically designed compression underwear and gaffs, to trans femme people who cannot otherwise afford or safely obtain them. Stick with us for a minute. We're going to get that Fallout Trilogy run started shortly.